Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're doing some more live arena content, but today we're going to take a little bit of a throwback and do some I lose, I quit. So if you're new to this series, which I haven't done it in a while, basically the first match is a warm-up, but then after that, if I lose, the video's over. So today, the champion we're going to be bringing into every single match is Ragash. Ragash is one of, if not my favorite, defense-based nukers, especially for live arena, because he's Spirit Affinity, so he does great versus the super annoying Force Affinity champions, your Pythions, your Harimas, your Kandrafons, your Ultimate Death Knights, all those champions who are super annoying. Ragash does fantastic against them, okay? The other very popular, I guess, defense-based nuker option for live arena is Stoutus. Stoutus is neutral to Harima, Pythion, Kandrafon, all those champions, but he's weak to Duchess. Ragash is neutral to Duchess. So Ragash, in my opinion, is just so much more viable in live arena than Stoutus. Stoutus hits hard. He really does. But Ragash also brings some nice support type mechanics with his A3 ability. Overall, fantastic champion. Now, with that said, I'll probably be using some Rotos today because it's I lose, I quit. So if I lose, the video's over. I don't want the video to be over very quickly. So therefore, we're probably going to be getting some Rotos action. Now, this is my very first live arena match for the day. I didn't do any warm-ups before starting this video, so I guess we're going to see how it goes from there. Typically, I like to warm up a little bit, kind of get my mind into the game. But today, we're not doing that. Today, we're just jumping right in, full force. So let's go ahead and throw Rotos in here. Who are we going to ban? I think I'm going to ban their Rotos. Double Duchess? Probably going to ban my Rotos, to be honest. If he doesn't ban my Rotos, it's GG's. But if he does ban my Rotos, it's going to be a long fight. But if he doesn't, my Ragash is going to be able to slowly work him down. I have a lot of confidence in my Rotos. Maybe misplaced, but I got a lot of confidence in him. Speaking of that, we have the 10x Rotos, I believe, tomorrow, which I'm very much considering pulling some Sacreds for because I'm like 20% chance to get a Legendary from Sacred Shards if I pull. Because I think, 20 shards without a Legendary. So maybe it's like 22%. Either way, I'm pretty sure RSL Helper will say I'm 20% likely to get a Legendary when I pull my next Sacred Shard, which if I miss it, then my next one's going to be like 22%. The Mercy system for Sacreds is really bad, but 20% chance to get a Lego on a 10x Rotos, that seems like an excellent time. Obviously, if I get that, it's just going to be to +1 my Rotos. +1 my Rotos, eventually +2 him, +3 him, make a menace out of Rotos basically, make him an absolute monster. We're just going to increase speed and buff up some strength in action, no real reason to do too much past that. We're going to go ahead and give some extra buffs to the Rotos. So then once the Duchess drops the Stone Skin, we're going to be in a pretty decent spot. I'm going to go ahead and drop this A2 ability into this Duchess, get a little bit more HP dropped on her. It's not going to kill her. And then I'm going to go ahead and protect my Duchess. So now we have 3 protected champions. And yeah, we're looking pretty decent, to be honest. I really don't want to get a lot of extra turns with the Rotos because he's just working through his buffs. Now he has no ally protection, nothing. Something I've considered with my Necrit is actually making him fast because he contributes a lot as like the damage to the team. The ally attacks are so good. I've really considered making him 220 maybe, still in bolster set, still tanky, but having him to be a lot faster champion, more ally attacks going off. Could be an interesting build. I've done it before, but it's been a while. Right now he's like 180, 190, I think. So he's not slow, but he's definitely not very fast either. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Boom. We have no protection on the Rotos, unfortunately. We'll get it next turn. Here, let's go ahead and try to smack the UDK. Boom. Weak hit or normal hit. I don't know. It's 32,000 damage, so probably weak hit. All right, so we're getting relatively far into the match now. I'm going to go ahead and use this A2 on Rotos to try to get some more max HP stolen from the UDK. Unfortunately, didn't really do much. Weak hit once again. Once the UDK goes down, though, the Rotos should have no problem finishing off those Duchesses, but it's really just actually breaking through and killing the UDK, which seems to take forever. Because he's veiled, so I can't have both hits of my Ragash go onto him because I have to target one of the Duchesses or the Harima or something else other than the UDK, unfortunately. But maybe eventually we can get through. We're going to try to pop off with Rotos' A3, no weak hit, and we're good. 22k? Dang, that is a tanky Rotos? No, it's a weak Rotos and a tanky UDK or something. Usually my Rotos just blast through the UDK, to be honest. Oh, I forget. Harima is greatly reducing that ability, so never mind. It's not necessarily a weak Rotos or a tanky UDK. It's just a Harima. Harima makes the defense ignore effects significantly less. However, that is really bad for him. Basically now, my Rotos can just go on an absolute rampage. Like, we're going to go ahead and protect him. We're going to increase attack. If the UDK, he's going so slow, which I think the sheep's speed doesn't matter about the champion's speed. Now here, I think we're in a pretty good, dang it, Ragash, you got feared, buddy. You can't be doing that, okay? We got to go in hard and kill this Duchess. Even with the A3 though, I don't think I can kill the Duchess just yet, to be honest. She's got Veil for 2 turns. This one got it for 1 turn. We should be fine. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe. Boom, we got her. And block revive. Okay, it's GG's now. I mean, there's not really a whole lot he can do, I don't think. We dropped the 1 Duchess. Let's see if we can go ahead and drop this one as well. Not quite. Gonna get some more ally protection in just a moment, but we're starting to block revive. Once the block revive from Roto starts to kick in, once you've done so much of that A2 where you're getting those block revive effects, the match greatly starts to turn into the Rotos who's blocking revive's favor. Even with his Harima doing Harima stuff, like, doesn't really matter. Our Rotos is gonna come in, A3, boom, drop her, she can't revive, GG's, right? With that said, I say all that, could be wrong. Definitely it could be wrong. Let's go ahead and use the extra turn. Why not, right? Boom, block revive, A2, kills her. Nice, there we go. GG's. Now, on to the next match. Just for the damage comparison real quick, Rotos 537, Ragash 218. Obviously, Rotos is carrying kind of on the damage, but still fine. Ragash is amazing. Next match. All right, we're coming up on the very last picks here. I start off with Duchess and Sify. He started off with Cardiel. Cardiel, when he's picked, I assume the team is going to err on the side of speed because Cardiel is an ally attack champion. A lot of times people go with some fast champions alongside him. Probably going to be like a Kandrafon, probably going to be a Georgid, probably a champion who has a really hard-hitting A1 ability. We have a Cardiel plus a NUKER. He's loving the ally attack stuff. So obviously, I'm expecting maybe even a Ronda. Somebody who has a very threatening A1 ability, but he went ahead and picked all 3 support champions. Once he did that, I went ahead and picked Rotos because now he has to ban the Rotos or bring a UDK, which is going to be no damage dealer. So we're going to bring in here, I think UDK honestly as well. I could go Helikath. It's definitely a possible option. He has no strip champion, so Helikath could actually be a very solid pick, to be fair. The Martyr, it's an interesting pick. I've not really seen Martyr used at all. The Duchess, not really going to do a whole lot with I guess Martyr does do increased defense, doesn't she? Increased defense and provoke, I think. She increases everybody's defense, but the Ragash is going to increase his own defense. Honestly, I think Necrit is going to be the one I want to get rid of the most. I think let's go ahead and do that. May not be the best idea, but he's pretty tanky. Necrit's definitely a very tanky champion. This situation, I want to see if Martyr can hit hard, honestly. Like, I've never seen her brought into the arena. It's a fully awakened one with intimidating presence. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this plays out. So we're going to go ahead and increase defense. I don't really want to increase the speed, but I do want Helikath to hit hard when he's doing this block damage stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to use the A1 from Duchess. Like I say all the time, there's no reason to go ahead and use the A2 because we already have the increased defense stuff up. So we don't need more protection yet. We're going to save the protection when we actually need it, right? Like a little bit later in the fight. The Ragash has Stone Skin. So he's already missing out on a decent amount of damage right off the bat, I can tell, because of the Stone Skin. The Martyr can't provoke me. She can do an AoE. Okay, counterattack. Not really a huge deal, I don't think. I mean, the Duchess counterattacking. Cool, I guess. Helikath dropping some bombs, but I can't see how much HP she has because of the massive amount of buffs going on. We're going to not use the Veil yet. I kind of wish the Duchess stayed protected because now we dropped the ally protection. So now the Ragash is going to hit my Duchess, of course, or not. If this Duchess hits anybody other than my Duchess, okay, yeah. So basically he completely ignored that ability of me from me. We drop her, fantastic. We're going to go ahead and use the A1 Sleep from Sify. Does nothing, just heals me. If they're below 50% HP, it heals me. If they're above 50% HP, then it puts them to sleep. The Cardiel, I guess, do an ally attack onto my Ragash. It's my Sify, okay. Who hits? Dang, okay, that Martyr's actually smacking pretty hard. Wow. But we do have Duchess here to protect and Veil. So now the Martyr is going to use her A3 ability, right? She's going to do that big AoE hit. And it probably will kill my Sify. Yeah, it did. It definitely dropped her. It 100%. Okay, I can't see how much HP Duchess has. It can't be that much, can it? There's no way. Well, also, we're not going to lose this already, are we? There's no way. All right, big swipe. Dang, still don't kill the Duchess. There's her HP. Small little sliver. Now, from here, the Martyr only has her A1 ability, which we've already saw that she can hit pretty hard. I don't know if she had increased defense up at the moment, at that time, but she's definitely going to hit pretty hard. Can she kill Duchess? Kind of doubt it. Okay, that was actually really close. Much too close for comfort, to be fair. Boom. Decent smack. Can my Ragash get a turn before the Ragash? I don't think so. But if I do, that'll be amazing. All I need to do, though, is get Siphi rezzed and then have Hellcath do his block damage. Actually, just do his block damage now. We don't even need the res at this point. Do the block damage. From this point, we don't increase speed. We don't increase no turn meter. It's just really waiting for them to hit me, and then Hellcath hopefully starting to drop bombs on people and actually start killing them. Boom. Okay, so double hit from Hellcath coming in. The Martyr's pretty tanky. To be expected, though. Not going to res Duchess yet. There's literally zero reason to do that. Can we kill her? Ah, not quite. It's close, but not quite. I really need that Martyr to die, though. Excellent. So now that ability is dropped off. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Duchess at this point. I think that's the best play to make. Obviously, my block damage is falling off. She may be able to A3. I don't know what the cooldown on that is. Here, we could actually get a stun off on that Martyr. Does she have Polymorph? No, she has Intimidating Presence. There we go. Let's see if we get... Okay, we got one kill. A decreased defense, which is huge onto the Martyr. We have block damage, so we're not going to be taking any damage. We can only hit the Martyr, though. The one champion I don't want to hit. She's actually doing better damage than what I expected, for real. So we're going to go ahead and... Let's just use the A. Actually, we should have used the A2 because I have block damage on me. She can't do anything. Increase the speed. Yeah, and give me more increased defense. Refresh it, basically. The Cardiel can ally attack. Should be okay. I mean, we have 2 res champs here. We have 1 support who's kind of doing some damage as well. Siphi, take a turn. Take a turn. She's not that fast. My Siphi's like 280, which... Oh, I think we can kill her. Yeah. Oh, no. Super close, though. Siphi can 100% kill her, right? Yeah. Boom. There we go. Crit from Siphi. Damage dealer Siphi. New meta, I guess. That Stone Skin Ragash, I think, kind of messed up his team. If Ragash wasn't in Stone Skin, I think he could have had that. Now here, I want to go use the A2. I don't want to use my block damage just yet, to be honest. Kind of want to save it. All right, so now we got block damage up. Really, it's just the Ragash just going to get counterattacked. There we go. Opponent left the battle. Kind of expected that point. So GG's to him. That Martyr actually did a lot more damage than I was expecting. I really wanted to see how much damage she actually did, but he left the match, so we couldn't see that. So on to the next one. Coming up on the last few picks here, but I've got to make an interesting decision. So they have a UDK and a Harima and a Duchess. All 3 of these are very solid ban picks for me, to be honest. The only champion he could pick that I want to ban more would be a Warlord or a Yumiko. So I'm going the Rotos with the expectation to probably ban the UDK, but possibly banning one of the champions who come after. So he has a Rotos and a Hellcath. So at this point, this is actually a pretty good pick that I did. So I can go UDK, kind of soft ban his Rotos. He has to ban my UDK. I keep my Rotos and Ragash. I want to get rid of the Hellcath. I could bring Mighty Uko. At that point, he has to ban Mighty Uko, basically, or the Rotos can just get through. So I'm going to go ahead and ban his Rotos because I'm kind of scared of that damage. Harima's not going to have an increased defense, so he's probably going to ban my Mighty Uko. If not, Rotos is going to just eat through Hellcath's block damage anyways, or I could just ban UDK because he's going to keep the block damage forever. Let's actually do that. Let's ban UDK. There we go, because this situation was better. If he bans the Mighty Uko like he did, now my Rotos can actually eat through the block damage anyways, which Hellcath's going to place. So if I would have banned the Rotos, Hellcath is going to be, or no, not Hellcath. Oh yeah, Hellcath is going to be buffing the UDK, making the UDK keep block damage forever, making the UDK basically unstoppable. So now we're in a much, much better position. I can go ahead and drop the Hellcath. Don't even have to worry about it, actually. And then from here, the Rotos is about to take a turn, so might as well give him that extra turn benefit. And he gets a counterattack. Boom. Extra turn. It's kind of wasted because he was already going to get a turn anyways. So this match kind of... That was an interesting ban. I think the ban there really saved the match. Had he banned my Rhodos, I still had an answer for his Helicath's nonsense. I'm going to go ahead and do that A2 smack. Rhodos gets an extra turn, but hopefully that made sense. Hopefully it did. If you guys have any questions about the reason why I banned what I did there, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try to explain it better. But on the fly, hopefully what I said does make sense. So the Duchess can't res no more, obviously. Extra turn would be sweet, would definitely speed this match up a little bit. The Helicath, of course, is going to go ahead and block damage, but we have Rhodos, so I don't really care that much about the block damage. Rhodos is going to get back to his A2 ability. Duchess, probably going to die here, honestly. Probably just going to get multi-hit, boom, die, and then get big AoE swipe. But we got Siphi to cleanse everything anyways, so ultimately not that big of a deal. And we get the bone shields from the champions who die anyway, so boom, didn't quite kill the Duchess. That can be not the best situation because now the Helicath's just going to counterattack us. So definitely not the best at this moment, but I think we should be okay. Right? Maybe. I don't know, actually. I'm thinking we're going to be fine, but they're not dropping their block damage very fast, to be fair. And he's hitting me pretty hard. Yo, I'm getting a little bit nervous about this. Because yeah, that Veil is nasty. Wow. Okay, if we get an extra turn proc... Oh, no, we need 2 extra turn procs. Dang, do I just lose here? That Harima probably kills my Siphi, right? I have to use the A2. I can't risk getting the extra turn. If I got the extra turn, it'd be too bad. Harima's going to use that big A3, right? Yo! What? Dang, so that is a pretty daggone fast video. That was great. I mean, level 93, that was fantastic by him. I thought I definitely had that. So what I messed up there, I think the picks were fine. I'm not really sure if keeping the Mighty Uka would have been better. I don't think it would have. I mean, I could have stripped them, but probably would have been about the same. The Harima reducing my Rhodos' damage really hurt there. Not quite killing that Duchess from the A2 ability also really hurt. My Ragash, I don't remember. I guess I A2 swiped and it just didn't quite kill anybody. I did buff up with Siphi and Duchess, so I think it was really just the matter of being super close to damage, but not quite enough damage to actually go ahead and kill him. I did kill the Rhodos. Actually, that was the misplay, I think. I tried to kill the Rhodos when I probably should have went for the Duchess or the Harima. Yeah, that was the bad part there. So if I remember correctly, the Rhodos, I hit the Helicath, killed him, and then I thought to kill the Rhodos, but that was actually a bad idea. I definitely should have went for the Duchess. No, she was in Stone Skin, so the Rhodos was a fine pick. Was the Harima veiled? No, I guess she couldn't have been. So I could have maybe tried a A2 on her, but if it weak hit, then it would have just been a bad situation in general. The Ragash could double hit. Maybe going Harima was the best idea, but ultimately, it may not have even mattered. It may not have even been a big deal. The Stone Skin Duchess really saved that match, to be honest. So we ended up going 2-1, which sucks because Ragash, I'm a huge fan of him. So the I Lose, I Quit video makes him look, I guess, meh. But to be honest, it could have been I Lose, I Quit with Rhodos as well because Rhodos stayed in it just as much. Ragash did get 2 matches. With the I Lose, I Quit videos, I am going to lean towards using champions I use more often because you'll see these champions in other videos in the future as well. But as far as my Ragash build goes, let's see it. So Ragash, he doesn't actually have a blessing yet. I don't know of any one that gives a significant enough benefit that I'm like, yeah, I have to go that right now. Honestly, there's not really any. Might go Life Harvest even, but it doesn't give us extra damage. But at 1 star, nothing really gives us extra damage. Bone Armor maybe is okay. It's just going to give 1 stack of Bone Armor at the beginning of the fight. The Soul Reap could be okay. Extra attack, don't need that. So we'll probably just go Bone Armor or Lightning Cage, but Lightning Cage doesn't matter right now because nobody brings buff strippers, right? So Ward of the Fallen gives us some HP and crit damage. It's okay. A little bit of damage mitigation. It's not too bad. 1 star. It's not going to make much of a difference, to be honest. But as far as his actual gear, so we have decent HP. We have okay defense. I'd rather have more, but it's kind of difficult to get even more. So 5,600 defense, 212 speed. More speed would be better, but so far this has served me pretty well. 265 crit damage. which I do like. He hits hard. He does great. Sucks this video didn't really get to showcase it, but hey, it's I lose, I quit, so I got to stay true to it. Unfortunately, I've had worse champions go further, but sometimes, hey, you win some, you lose some. That was well played on his part. Very nice Hellcath build. I love it. So everything's fully booked, of course. Masteries are as follows. Here we go. So guys, drop a like on the video, please, because I'm gonna need some support here. That was quicker than I expected, like I said. But there's the Ragash build. My Hellcath build, I think, is actually very similar to his, maybe even a little bit faster. But his definitely worked through my champions. Very, very solid. I'm impressed and a little bit depressed. Impressed and depressed all at the same time. 9.3 million player power. Hey, GG's to him. Share that screenshot to your clanmates. Flex on me. You're not even fully awake and Rotos wrecked me. What blessing did he have? I didn't even pay attention. But either way, guys, thank you all very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.